Good morning, this is Sarah, your healthy carnivore in the UK on day 66. I think it's going quite well. I'm having no carb cravings but what I want to talk about today is, now my thumbnail might be a little bit misleading because anyone that doesn't really know my channel very well or is maybe discovering carnivore for the first time, you might look at that thumbnail and think that I'm talking about needing meat from a physiological point of view. Is it okay for human bodies to just eat meat? Personally, I think it is, but of course, I'm not a doctor. I'm not your doctor. I'm not a scientist. I'm not your scientist. That's up to you to do your research to discover whether a human being can survive physiologically with all its body functions working on just meat. That's up to you to decide. I'm somebody that's already decided that that is the way for me to eat, and my body repeatedly reminds me that I'm doing the right thing. But this video really is talking about my mental need for meat. When I say do we just need meat, it's a bit misleading, because yesterday I was hungry again. And what I love at the moment, and I think my chemistry is really starting to come together, in that I'm craving meat. I'm craving fatty meat. I'm getting really hungry. I had my breakfast at about 7:15 yesterday morning. So by about 2:30, I was really starting to want to eat again. But I suppose that's quite a decent amount of time, isn't it? It's quite a decent amount of time. As I keep saying, I must stop doing that. But as a sugar carb eater, I can go that long. So this is an improvement massively. Previously, I've said to you that it's taken me about 3 to 4 months before I just want the meat. But I feel like it's happening now. My brain is going, go and get some meat, go and get some meat. And I start dreaming about fatty meat falling off the bone that's been slowly cooked. There's a lovely GIF. I think it's called a GIF, a GIF. How do you pronounce it? You can search for images, and you can also search for what's called a GIF. I don't know how you pronounce it. Doesn't really matter. But in one of them, I have seen some lady ripping this huge piece of meat apart that's all juicy and falling off the bone. I wish I could find a restaurant that would do me meat like that, because there's no way I can achieve that in my house. But I wish somebody would cook that for me. When I start to feel hungry, I make myself think of that image. Deliberately, I say, let's think of some meat. And I think of the most incredible image of juicy, fantastic, fall off the bones, slow cooked roasted meat I can think of. And then I think, yes, meat is what I want. It is what I want. I don't dare let my subconscious brain, or even my conscious brain, think about anything else other than that, because it's dangerous. Because when your body is in that mode where it just wants you to go and find something to eat, I like to train mine. Thinking, let's think of the most juiciest, most delicious image of fall apart, fall off the bone, fat dripping down the chin kind of meat. And then that's all I want then. And it seems to be working. I'm on day 66, and all I want is meat. And when I start to feel hungry, I'm thinking, I wish I could get some meat. I wish I could go and cook some meat right now. I obviously have to wait till I get home. This is why, at the moment, this is not a permanent fixture in my life, but at the moment I am using the AF in my kitchen, the quick cook method, because when I get in, I'm so hungry, but I also want to sit down to have a break. And so I've got that torture going on. Do I eat something to eat, or do I sit down? With the air fryer, I get to do both. Okay, moving forwards, I will get more and more fat adapted, and I will be able to wait and be more patient, and I'll be able to come in from work and not need to eat straight away. And at that point, I'll probably get rid of the thing we're talking about. But at the moment, I'm coming in from work, and all I can think about is what I can put in there to have it crispy and fantastic. Then I'll go and sit down for a little bit, just chill, watch a Mitch Old Guy Carnivore video, and then ping, I've got amazing food in the kitchen, and then I'm just eating it. And I eat it like a beast with my hands, grease everywhere. It's a fantastic experience. I'm aware that there are some people that don't like the air fryer, but it is what it is right now. When I become more fat adapted in the months that follow, I will be able to be more patient, come in, chill a little bit, and then go and sedately go and cook a ribeye in the cast iron pan. But at the moment, I just need to eat as quickly as possible with as little effort possible. And I believe that this particular gadget in my kitchen has helped me to, it's all very well on the summer holiday, isn't it? I started it right at the start of the summer vacation, and that was easy. I was at home the majority of the time. It was so easy. It was so easy to just say, oh, I feel hungry now. I'm going to go and cook something. Now I'm back at work. I don't have that luxury. I can't just, at 1:30, 2 p.m. in the afternoon think, oh, excuse me, I'm just going to pop off to, to cook up some steaks, eat them. I'll be back in about 20, 25 minutes. You can't do that. I have to wait. And so when I do get in, I need to eat something that's delicious and fatty and as quickly as possible. And that's how I do it for now. It's temporary. I do not expect to keep using that thing. And I know I will need to detox myself from that thing later on. So day 66. And yes, the whole point of this video is to say, I've already reached that place where all I want is fatty meat. It's all I want. Though it is safe to say that I have been training myself to think of fatty meat, the best image I can imagine. That's a sign of being hunger, and that empty feeling. It's very different to, you'll hear this talked about a lot. Hunger on carnivore is different to hunger when you're a carb eater. For me, it's just a hollow feeling. It doesn't grumble and shout like carb hunger, but it's just an empty feeling, like I'm running on empty somehow, and I need some fat in my body to kickstart my body again. It's a fascinating feeling, and I will respond to it by forcing myself to imagine, not forcing myself, it's getting easier. It's not like it's a forced thing. I'm thinking, let's imagine some fatty meat, see how that goes. Yes, I want that. Definitely hungry then. Need to get some food as soon as it's possible. And let's just imagine that fatty food. Now, I don't really go into supermarkets very much, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to yet walk past other things and see them as non-foods. That can take up to a year. So we do have our groceries delivered. I know. Some people will say, you're buying into the hands of these corporate supermarkets. Yes. Yes, I would like to not have to work and have the luxury of going to just the butcher but I have a whole family to feed that are not carnivores, and so it's not practical for me to just go to the butcher and nowhere else. I have to have a whole variety of different stuff, including beer and whatever, delivered, and it's just easier for me with a busy job to have it delivered. The good thing about that is I'm not having to wander up and down aisles seeing stuff that looks cool, looks delicious, looks in brightly coloured packets, and it would just drive me crazy. And then seeing people walking around with their supermarket trolleys, bent over double, in pain, some of them with face masks on, 4 years after the event. I can't do that. I'm not going to go and do that and mingle with the normal people. No. So that's what I do. I have mine delivered. What am I going to talk about tomorrow? I'm sure I'll think of something. So day is 66 today. Tomorrow is day 67. Feeling really powerful. Love waking up in the morning, having a look at my day counter and seeing another day ticked on. Love that. So I waffled a bit there. Didn't really get to the point, I don't think. Maybe I did. Do I just need meat? Was the thumbnail? And yes, I just need meat, and plenty of it. I just need meat. Keep saying that. Keep saying that you're a winner. Keep saying this is definite this time. Keep saying things like I will rather than I might. Keep saying things like when I get to rather than if I get to. keep telling the brain that positive things are coming, and keep telling the brain that all you want is me, and you'll win. Thank you. With any luck. No, it's happening. It's happening. Gonna win. We've got rain all day today again, because I live on this great place where we don't get seasons like everyone else. We just get weather, really. If anyone dreams of moving to the UK, I wouldn't bother, actually. I'd stay where you are. Eat your meat if you've got it, drink the water if you've got it, and do whatever it takes to be happy and healthy. Thanks for listening. Bye.